Good morning. Let me tell you about the day I first really used the ThinkCentre M70s and how it pulled me out of that old waiting on my computer phase. This isn't for people who shrug at slow load times anymore. This is for you, someone who knows when a machine feels capable instead of compromised, who sees quality and expects tools that keep up with your pace. Before you go deeper, take a moment to check the current price and stock so you know what the situation looks like right now. You knew it was time to upgrade when your last desktop started chugging through tasks you used to breeze through. Maybe you were flipping between multiple projects, had 3 or 4 apps open, streaming a tab here, editing a doc there, and suddenly it paused. That moment of frustration? That's the point where most people settle. But you didn't want to settle anymore. You wanted something that simply moves at your speed. The very first time I worked with this desktop, I felt a kind of relief I didn't expect. It wasn't just faster. It was ready. It didn't hesitate, it didn't throw warnings, it didn't make me feel like I was struggling to keep up. That's what it feels like when hardware stops being the obstacle and starts becoming the support. Your ideas flow, your tasks run, and suddenly you're thinking about what you're creating instead of what your machine isn't doing. Picture your everyday routine, powering up in the morning and not clicking wait on anything. Sending files, loading apps, switching between schoolwork and creativity tools, everything just responds. Need to connect 3 4K monitors? It handles that effortlessly without making you juggle settings. Wi-Fi 6 feels instant and consistent. You don't feel your tech, you feel the work you're actually doing. And it's not about reciting numbers off a spec sheet. You don't think 32 GB DDR5. You experience how smoothly tabs flip, how fast apps launch, how quick storage feels when a huge file opens in a heartbeat. That's the difference between specs you read and performance you feel, and that difference changes your day. While you consider it, don't sit around waiting for a tiny price dip or hoping stock stays plentiful. Machines this smooth don't hang around indefinitely, and hesitation is where regret begins. Maybe you're wondering if you really need that extra memory or the support for 3 displays. With weaker desktops, those doubts matter because they end up being real limitations. With this, you'll find yourself using every bit of what it offers because it doesn't slow you down. That's the surprise benefit. Capabilities you thought you didn't need become things you use every day. You feel responsiveness that keeps up with you. You feel confidence in every task you launch. You feel control instead of slowdown. You feel every project move forward, not stall. You feel pride knowing you chose something that works. It's not a bare bones, bargain basement box. It's not something that'll frustrate you tomorrow. At some point you stop refreshing every spec list and just pick the machine your instincts already kept circling back to. Every time you consider something weaker, your thoughts come back here. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you put off and look back on wishing you did sooner. If you're ready to stop tolerating hesitation and finally experience a desktop that keeps pace with your ambition, check the current price and availability now, and decide before it shifts.